But especially when there are arms on the chair, and this might.
Oh my God. If you're having an issue with a chair because it has arms, you have health problems. Drum roll.
What's in the box?
Thanks a lot.
Hey, let me say a few more things about the circumstance where you are a thin person who is dating a fatter person for the first time. Look, maybe you even have had fat.
Do you ever hate someone just by hearing their voice?
Fatter person for the first
Wait,
time.
hold on.
You are a thin person who is dating a fatter person for the first time.
Does that happen? I'm dating a fat person for the first time. Usually that doesn't happen because people have a preference for healthier people. Does that happen? I'm just dating a fat person for the first time. I just suddenly like, yeah, I'm just going to date someone who's fat now.
Look, maybe you even have had fat friends, but they have not shared their difficulties with you, and you have not made it a point to notice. So let me talk about seating and clothing for just a moment. Let's say you're on a trip together. Maybe you have never noticed that not all seating in restaurants or on airplanes accommodates every size, but especially when there are arms on the chair, and this might.
Oh my God. Arms on the chair. How could you? How could you put arms on a chair? Oh.
How dare you?
Oh my God. A chair has arms. Okay. You know you're morbidly obese when you have issues with chairs. The only time you should have an issue with a chair is maybe you're going to see your 3 or 4-year-old in preschool. And it's like Parents' Day, and you get to go in and see the color, the finger painting that they're making. You sit down in those little tiny chairs next to your son or daughter. And it's like, oh, sweetie, what are you doing? It's a little tea party. Oh, okay. That's the only time when you should have an issue with a chair. If you're having an issue with a chair because it has arms, you have health problems. It's not the chair's fault. It's not the carpenter's fault. Blame Jesus. It's your habits. Yeah.
Thing that your person is dealing with and that maybe you want to be aware of. The person may routinely also arrive bruised or in pain from having to sit in an airplane seat that doesn't work.
Bruised or in pain from an airplane seat. Newsflash. Airplane seats are comfortable for who? No one. No one has said, wow, that airplane seat was so fucking comfortable. Unless you're in first class or you're doing like Arab Emirates and you get like a $20,000 seat and they give you a fucking bed and a hand job. No one has ever said, wow, these airplane seats are super comfortable. They're not supposed to be. They're trying to cram as many people in a tube as possible so they could fly you through the fucking sky like an Egyptian god to get you to a destination in a fraction of the time. Oh my God, it's uncomfortable. You just got flown from the United States to England in like 6 fucking hours. Or 8 hours, whatever the fuck it is. It used to take people like years, months. And maybe I don't know, maybe a fucking kraken came out of the water and maybe they got into a storm and they died or they got scurvy. Oh, I have a bruise on my thigh. Yeah, okay. Would you rather eat sawdust and rats? What a cunt. What a cunt.
What is the best move
15
to
seconds.
silence a woman?
15 seconds more of Dum Dum.
Now, let's say the luggage gets lost on this trip. Depending on where you are headed, it might be very difficult for your person to replace the clothing that they were carrying. Not every country sells larger size clothing. Pay attention.
Oh, my head. Oh. So maybe the airline loses their luggage and not every country has a population of such morbidly obese people. That sounds about right. If you're going to another country, that means that Americans are fatter than every other country. That's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, not every country has fat enough clothes. We'll buy a blanket. Toga party. Jeez. Theoretically, if I lose my luggage, I might not be able to buy clothes that fit around my body in another country that has humans in it. If you're going to another country, you should easily be able to fit into their clothes. You know why? Because other countries have people. Other countries have humans too, and they wear things. Who would have thought? It's pretty fucking amazing.
Wow.
Pretty amazing stuff. Okay, so, geez, can you imagine being next to her on a plane? Ugh. Maybe they're bruised because they're just punching themselves in the face because it feels better than listening to your voice.
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown. You are the king of apology. You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I